What's up, my YouTube and Instagram family? This your boy Roberto checking in with another conspiracy video, guys. Hope everybody's doing good today. So I'm gonna jump right into this. I told you the government has been creating distractions and race wars, and I've been talking about how we've been seeing black people being hung from trees, and every single black person that's been hung from a tree, they're trying to make it out to be a suicide. And it's been blasted all over media, the news, and everywhere. But you know, why now all of a sudden black people decide to commit suicide and hanging themselves? Is what I'm not understanding. You're meaning to tell me, you know, all year long nobody decided, no black person was hanging themselves, but now that we have a race war going on where the government has pent white people versus black people in order to distract us from the coronavirus and other big threats that are going on in the world, you're trying to tell me now, after George Floyd was killed by an officer with his knee on his neck, and it sparked a big old uproar from the black community, and then you just had the guy that was killed by the police in the Wendy's parking lot, and now you're trying to tell me black people just deciding to commit suicide by hanging themselves from trees? No, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. And I'm telling you guys, this is all the work of the government. They're going to continue to have racist things go on, such as, you know, white people being on video calling black people types of names, or, you know, anything. They're going to have people that are being paid like crisis actors to do these things. The person recording, the black person recording, along with the white person that's doing it, they're both crisis actors. They're only doing what they're being paid to do. And it's sad, you know, people would do such things for money, but that's how the world works. And these people being hung from the trees, the killers will never be found. You want to know why? Because it's planned. The government is going to make sure those people don't get charged or never found, and they're going to keep saying that it's suicide, and they know it's going to piss the black community off, because we know deep down inside all these lynchings are not suicides. Maybe one or two, maybe, but you mean to tell me every single one is a suicide? No, that is not the case. But they're going to tell that to keep pissing the black community off, to keep upsetting us, when we in reality know the truth. It is a race war going on right now. The government is going to cover up whatever they can until the right moment, and then they're gonna unleash. But as of right now, it is a race war going on, and everything you see in the media is there for a reason. These are crisis actors being paid to say and do certain things, along with being paid to kill people. You know, we got to stand up. We got to be strong, guys. We can't keep being fooled by the government. And with the election coming up, we're going to see a lot more things happening with, you know, the Democrats sabotaging the Republicans, and the Republicans trying to sabotage the Democrats. Be prepared, y'all. It's going to be a lot of big things going on in the world. We are just seeing the tip of the iceberg. On top of that, it's been a lot of, we had a kid pop from Korea that committed suicide. His name was Yoshi. I'm not sure exactly what his name was. I really can't remember, but I want to touch on this. And he committed suicide. But it's funny because for some reason all the Korean kid bop stars are committing suicide. And it's been like this for the past 5 years. They've been having suicides left and right, and no one's understanding it. So what's really going on in Korea that these kid pop stars are committing suicide? Are they actually being killed and it's being framed up to be a suicide? We know how Korea is, and this is North and South Korea. I'm not just talking about the North Korea. But something's going on in Korea to where a lot of these young stars are killing themselves, or they're being framed as, you know, saying they killed themselves, but they're actually being killed by their government. The government around the world is very corrupt, not just in America, but all around the world. And they're taking the lives of these young people I don't know if these people are speaking out against the government and it's now, it's backfiring because they're getting killed. But something's going on, guys. Something's really going on, and I'm not going to continue to let it happen in my country. If I can do something about it and I can speak out about it, that's what I'm going to do. And the closer white people and black people get together, the more the government tries to start things between us. It's sickening that they scoop down to this, guys. They scoop down to this. I've been hearing a lot of crazy things lately. A lot. Some things I just don't take into consideration, but some it really makes me wonder. And I'm going to do a video today, a little bit later, and I'm going to talk about how they are trying to say that white people were put on earth by the devil. And, I don't agree with that. They made some good points, but I just don't see it. And I feel like we're all humans. We're all one race. It should not be any racism towards blacks. It shouldn't be any negative things said towards white people. We have to work together as one. It was very disturbing when I was reading about it. But this is the truth to some people. Some people feel like this is the truth because of the image that some white people give off to black people, which isn't fair. We can't judge everybody from the white people. We can't judge Caucasians from one person or a small group of people. That's not fair, because as black people, we don't want to be treated that way neither. But it's happening. It's so much corruption going on in the government that they're making matters worse for the white people that actually do care about the blacks in our communities, the people that we see every day. They're making it worse for them. The government, the politicians, they don't have to fear. They don't have to worry about these things, because guess what? They're not living the same level as us. They're not going to be walking the streets and get jumped because of the color of their skin, or be risk getting attacked by the police because of the color of their skin. It's not fair. They're making it worse for the white people out there that actually do care about the black people, because they're the corrupt ones. They're the bad ones. There are some bad people that aren't politicians or so on. Of course, we know that. But it starts with our leaders, and we got to start holding them accountable. They've been playing us for years, and they continue to do so. It's got to end. It's got to end. And guess what? I'm going to keep exposing these corrupt politicians. I got to do a review on the Jeffrey Epstein movie. I'm going to continue watching it today, and I'm going to let you guys know what I think about that. But, he was going to expose a lot of big-name business leaders, CEOs, a lot of high-end politicians, and they killed this man. He did not commit suicide. They killed him. And guess what? I'm going to expose it. If it's today, it'll be tomorrow, but I'm going to expose it as soon as I finish watching this documentary, and I'm going to get it to you guys. Continue to support me, guys, and I appreciate it. Help me grow my platform so I can wake people up all around the world, and I can get the message out, guys. I continue to do what I do because of you guys. Continue to support. I really appreciate it. And guess what, guys? We're going to expose these government officials and these elites one by one. Keep me in your prayers. I appreciate all you guys that's been praying for me, hoping nothing happens to me. I hope not neither. But before I go, I'm going to expose a lot. All right? I appreciate it, guys. Continue to support, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right?